My town is famous for water, crazy people, and meth heads. That's what it's made up of. And being a delivery driver, this one that I saw just here a few minutes ago, oh, that tops everything that I've ever seen so far. So I am right up the street from my house, and it's an older house, probably built in the 1920s or something, a little house. And I'm just putting all the groceries on the porch, and I see how there was a note that said that I needed to have, like, know the person that signed it, and I was like, wow, okay, that's kind of a strange request. And there was a lot of groceries, and there was these two young women that come out, and I could tell that they were obviously, you know, pretty lit on some drugs. And I did not get good vibes off of them at all. And there's this old painting from like the 1800s that's on one of those, like, I don't know what they call them, like an axle or whatever it is, you know, that's standing up. And I was like, wow, that's a really cool painting. And then I get closer to it, and I realized that somebody had cut the eyes out of it. This is in the living room. And so the young girl, one of the young girls comes and tells me, she says, hey, can you go to the back of the house and get this person to sign for the delivery? And I'm thinking, okay, it's probably a handicapped person or something. And I really wasn't freaked out that much, except I just felt like this demonic, like, energy in this house. And I mean, my town is made up of a history of a lot of murders, deaths, and we have people that come out here to investigate and do a lot of for the haunted kind of stuff. So we actually have Haunted Hill House here. So, and that's supposed to be like one of the most haunted houses in America, and it is very demonic. So anyway, it gave me the feeling like that, like when I'm walking in that house, like I did not like this energy at all. So I'm expecting maybe like a younger person that's disabled when I kind of walk through the house. As I'm walking through this house, this crazy girl with like camo gear on, like overalls, she's got a bunch of groceries, and she trips over like the floor, and she lands like on her knees, and she starts screaming, oh my god. And I'm like, and me and now this person that entered the room from the bedroom and the other young girl, we're all looking at her like, what the hell? And she's like, oh, I'm dying. And I'm like, and the other girl was like, you didn't even hit your head. And she's grabbing her head, and she's laying on the floor. It's attempted murder. It's attempted murder. You tried to kill me. And the other girl's like, I was nowhere near you. I was like, man, this girl's freaking wasted. And she's laying there crying. So she finally gets up, and she says, it's attempted murder. And then she runs out of the house. And me and the other girl and the grandpa dude, because that's who it was, he was like an old grandpa, and I could tell that he had been abused. These people were abusing him. I could tell that. I had a very, very strong sense of that. And he was probably in his 70s or 80s or so. And I just looked at him, and I was very, kind to him, and I just let him know, thank you for signing this. And he didn't even know what he was signing, And so I proceed to leave, and I'm telling the other girl, the other drug addict girl, I'm saying, you need to stay away from that girl. I said, is that your family? She goes, no. And I said, is it a friend of yours? She goes, no. I guess it was somebody that she was just doing drugs with. And I said, well, you need those people out of your life. You need to keep that girl away from you. And she's like, yeah, I know. And then So I'm walking out the door, and there's this guy that's standing at the door the whole time, and he's got a thing of cookies, and and I'm thinking maybe it's another delivery driver, because sometimes I run into other delivery drivers. No, he's trying to sell these cookies, and he's like, I'm trying to sell these cookies. Would you like to buy a cookie? And it's in one of those little like Christmas tin pans, and I'm like, I don't even live here. Like, I'm just dropping off groceries. I was like, oh my God, this is the freaking weirdest crap I've ever ran into while I've been delivering. Oh God, I hope it doesn't get worse than that. I'm about to clock off for the day. I just had to go out of there, and I was just laughing my ass off. And I was like, man, I hope that girl doesn't come back and try to kill me, because she thinks that I like tried to kill her or something. Like a weirdo, weird drug addicts. Peace out.